let's get it though. Still stacking up dough like a domino. And my father, he with it. A demon won't smoke, then he bring it to his door like domino. Right hand on the Bible, I'm on the O. Some believe in my God and she gotta go. Yeah, I stated a word, I'm on the road. And I can't break my streak cause I'm on the road. Blessings. All my father know is blessings. Blessings. All my father give is blessings. Yeah. Blessings. All my father know is blessings. 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 All my father give is blessings. Blessings. All my father know is blessings. Blessings. All my father give is blessings. Blessings. Sheesh. I'm from the city where just at the door, stealing and killing and blowing the foe. We was outside, nowhere to go. Now the boy grown and got me on soul. Had no option, push my limit. Put on for the father, no cap like a fitted. Killing my flesh, but the soul keep living. Handsome and holy, yeah, that's what it's giving. I know that they hating, they riding with Satan. You riding with Christ, let's get it. Yeah, the word got him shaking. I'm stepping on Satan. I'm killing that snake when I'm finished. I told my father when he blessed me with it, the car had me spinning, cause he know the feeling. I was out bad with no bad, it was sad, but my father, he blessed me and now I'll be winning. Yeah. He blessed me, now I'll be winning. Title is Obedience is Key. Last night I changed the title of this thing. It said discrimination, abuse does not discriminate. And in the parentheses I had this. I don't remember writing that. When I look back on there and seeing that, I'm like, this is what I put on here? That should go. Hey Gary, how are you? Hey Miss Lady T, what's going on, sugar? How y'all doing tonight? I hope everybody's well. Gary, listen, you're gonna have to go live again so I can come on there, so I can see what's going on. What's going on? I was doing a lot of stuff today, so I probably wouldn't have. If I had on all the alerts, it didn't have all the alerts on, but I turned them on now. So we good. We good in the hood. My day was pretty cool. I think somebody with me today. My sister's here again, Miss Christina, and I think she had even a gooder day. She had even a gooder day. And I don't know the story yet. I told her to hold off on story time because we had planned on, just coming back and kind of continuing, not necessarily going back into what we talked about last night, but kind of, I guess, piggybacking off of it or whatever. And I scheduled a live. She didn't even know it. I scheduled it, and we back here today because we're gonna talk about being. He says, "Hi, Christina."
Hello.
Being obedient, and that is actually me and her in the picture. That's us.
That's me like 22 years ago.
Look at Joy.
You
see him in the back. Oh, look at Joy. I miss him. That guy in the back of that picture on the avatar, he passed away. That was a stylist that worked in my salon. He was like the best ever. It's like my two favorite people in that picture with me. Crazy. Aww. Hey, Double Speaks, what's going on, buddy?
But Maxton trumps them all.
How you doing? How you doing? So I don't know if y'all was in last night or listening in, or if you heard any of the replay. Last night we were just talking about the situation that my sister is now overcoming, living through abuse. And the title last night, I forgot what it was, but I actually changed it. It said abuse does not discriminate. And then in parentheses it says when pretty suffers. So we just here tonight because she has a testimony.
I got a testimony.
And the testimony is actually, like I said, I don't know the story yet because I told her to hold on. So it's like I'm getting raw reaction here when she tells this story. So it's not like I was privy to it before we came on live, because I was supposed to come on at 10, but I changed it to 9, so I ain't have to wait too long. But a lot of things that we said last night, I've been telling people. Every time I go live, something I say comes back or it repeats. It's like I hear it again. And apparently last night was no different, because there was a part where we were talking about when you're coming out of those domestic violence situations, the importance of having Christ first, finding a good therapist, using your discernment in finding that therapist, as well as seeking out a community, and I had mentioned something about maybe finding a group for others that have gone through domestic violence and those type of things. And we also touched on the fact that she grew up seeing a lot of women in her family, the women who were the ones that she had to look up to, that raised her. She saw them staying with the man regardless. No matter what he did, they stuck it out. So in turn, she developed this thing where you stick it out no matter that person's behavior, because that's what she saw, And then we talked about her survival mode, and she spoke of being violated by a cousin, and he would buy her things to, keep it quiet. And so at an early age, young age, 13 years old, she learned to do what I got to do to get what I need. It's a survival mode, because she wasn't being cared for the way that her grandmother thought she would have been by a Nazi. Her and her siblings were basically robbed of what was left to them and not treated proper. They didn't have the same lifestyle that they had, and they certainly did not have the lifestyle that was actually left for them. And she became a victim of an older cousin, and he bought her things. So fast forward to today, she's such a loving person. And my sister really do think, she really, really does believe she can love the hell out of you. We argue about it all the time. Well, I'm supposed to love this person. You are. But you can't cast
You can't love the hell out of somebody who loves being in hell.
Yeah, that's a good one. You can't love the hell out of somebody
who loves being in hell.
Who loves being in hell. You can't cast hell out of hell. It's just not going to happen.
And then you can't keep on rebuking the devil. You keep on letting him back in.
Yeah, those good things. So, we talked about a prophecy she had after a conference we had went to. And what did the man tell you?
So it was the tall man with the S curl and the
Hawaiian shirt. Have to be so descriptive.
And he said he had said, he's one of the prophets of Dr. Matthew Stevenson at All Nation Worship Assembly of Chicago, because whoop, whoop, that's my church.
So funny.
And so he had said that I see you in a room with no windows, which was true. I had a room with no windows. I'm just saying. Okay. And he's like, God is trying to relate to you that you, a man, will not save you. Men will not save you. He just kept on saying it over and over again. You, the only person that is here for you is God. The only person that will walk with you is Jesus. That's very cliche. I'm like, yeah. And I fell out like how we always do, because he did have the Spirit all over him. But I still didn't take heed to what he was saying, because I was like, I'm at, All Nations, and this is just what we do. So fast forward, I get out the abusive relationship that I was in at that time. And then I get a place in the car, move somebody in. He ends up doing the same thing, because I think in order for me to hold on to this place, I got to move a man in here to do what?
Take care of you.
Take care of me. But what did the prophet say?
A man cannot save you.
That part. So I already break up and I already mess up right then and there. That was doomed in the beginning. So fast forward to today, where I'm on my 15,496 time leaving this abusive relationship.
Why you had to say it like that?
Wait, I'm trying to be so serious, and you just gonna break out with the 15,496 times
I have left this relationship. What? It's the truth. Am I lying?
No,
I'm not. So throughout this relationship, I have always maintained my relationship with God, even though it pisses my ex-partner off. If I listen to gospel music, if I watch church, and it was the same thing too with my ex, but prior to him, I could not listen to church. I could not listen to gospel music. Those demons would get to rolling around in their heads, and I would have to fight, literally fight for my God. But anyway, so last night, when I had my aha moment that the reason why I fell into the whole trauma of me saying that only men can save me was because of the things that happened to me when I was 13. Okay, so after we got done ministering last night and having our conversation, I tried to, matter of fact, I was supposed to go and see a male friend of mine.
That I told her she's not supposed to get help from. She never listens to people, but go ahead.
If I listen to God, why they don't listen to you?
I know, right?
That part. Duh.
Well, now
You ain't know better than him.
I told you.
So I ignored him last night, and I went ahead and I tried to lay down, but something was on my heart and I could not lay down for anything. I tried to lay on the couch. I tried to lay on the floor. I tried to lay at the foot of my sister's bed. I tried to lay in the bathtub. I tried to lay in the sink.
See, quit playing.
I could not find rest because something was on my heart. So I got up and I went on to my sister's beautiful balcony. And I looked up at the sky and it was clear, a clear gray sky. And I just felt the Spirit of God. And I just looked up and I cried and I said, Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry for every time that you got me out of this relationship that I went back. I'm sorry for every time that I took your words and your hands and your coverings for granted. I'm sorry for those times when you blessed me with places and I would get up and leave those same places and those safe houses that you got from my child and I would go back. Lord, I'm sorry. I need you. I'm so, so sorry. So I felt the Spirit of God. After that, I was dizzy, but I felt God all over me. I was dizzy. I felt like I felt like I wanted to throw up. That's how I felt. Because I felt like that those strongholds and those soul ties were breaking off of me. And that's another thing that we got to talk about. Soul ties are real. But anywho.
Yeah.
So
yes, this morning
it was like 4 or 5 o'clock this morning. So I went and I laid down. And then I went to sleep with no problem.
On the floor.
On the floor.
Wood. I'm like, what?
On a hard wooden floor. But I slept like I was on a king size Posturepedic pillow mattress top bed because I had gotten that off of my heart and I had reconnected with my God. Listening to God and feeling God and really receiving God are different. But that's another topic. So I laid down and I had a doctor's appointment. I said, I'm not going to this doctor's appointment. Forget it. I'm just going to sleep in today. So when I went to sleep, I couldn't sleep past 10 o'clock. And I was like, forget it. I'll just go to the doctor's appointment. Went to the doctor's appointment. I was like, let me go by this apartment complex that this lady told me to come by. Who said that she can get me a place. But people always say that. You know what I mean? When you're in an abusive relationship. Oh, girl, I'll help you. And then when you get to be like, oh, girl, ain't nothing I can do, girl. That'll be about $5,000. If you can come up with that, I got you. And I tell you, this was an abusive relationship, controller relationship. That means I don't have a dime. So I go to the apartment complex. She says, okay, so this will be your apartment. This is where your tub will be. This is where your, you know how like they usually do the little thing. I'm like, yeah. She's just going through the thing. She's like, no, this is your apartment. She's like, I'll have it ready for you by the end of the week. I said, what? She said, yeah, just bring me $500 and it's yours. She looked at her manager. She said, this is my niece. I'm going to help her. You see those bruises all over her body? She needs a place to stay. And the manager said, okay. And that was it.
Where does this happen at?
So then I'm in the parking lot. He bought me a Jag. The Jag won't crank at all. It won't turn over. It won't do nothing. Jaguar, XF, beautiful black car, won't move. So I finally get the car to crank. So I'm like, okay, if I can just make it over to my sister's house, I'll hop in the Kia Sophia and have a great day when she get back.
Girl ain't got no Sophia.
I know, but it's a Kia. So I'm riding. Me and my son, we riding. We making it. Never would have made it. We was making it. Girl, we get off that off ramp in the middle of North Main Street. That Jag said, "Say no more," and that Jag said, "No more." That Jag ain't going past green, ain't did nothing. That car went and turned over. I saw plastic, and I could smell the plastic burning in the car. Do you hear me? Anything attached to a person that's demonic will fall apart in the end. Just saying. So
Wait, hold up though.
Hmm?
The car stopped in the middle of Main Street, right?
I'm about to get to that part. Yeah. So
Mind you.
what? When the car broke down in the middle of Main Street, and then I'm sitting in the car.
Nah, what I'm saying is that's the second time in how many days?
Oh yeah, that's the second time that's happened.
On what street?
Main Street,
Say, luckily I live off Main Street. First of all,
and this is the second time it's happened. So
in 2 days.
So this amazing Jamaican gorgeous woman and her daughter pull up in this brand new BMW X6 all white on white. That thing was sweet. She said, "All these people just riding past you and your baby." Oh hell no, man! You know they got on heels. The daughter had on some sneakers, but the mama had on heels. So the daughter hop out. This lady risked her life to get me and my child out the middle of the street. Do you understand what I'm saying? There were grown men riding past, watching me and my child in the car panic and just looking at us and still going. But it was two women that stopped their car that had more to lose than my little Jag to save me and my child. What if what are them big trucks called? A semi was coming off of the ramp and didn't see us. So the daughter hops out the car. The mama hurries and runs, and then she put her car on the side of the road. And so they start pushing the car. The mom's like, "No, there's a way to put this car in neutral. Where's your manual?" I said, "He took everything out. He took my title, my manual, everything out the glove box. He stripped the car so I wouldn't have anything as proof of ownership because he was going to call the police and tell them I stole the car. So that's just what he does because he's controlling. But anywho, so she's like, "No, there's a way." She's like, "Pull out your phone, Google it." So we figured out a way to put the car in neutral. So her and her daughter are pushing the car. All of a sudden, about 6 dudes come out of nowhere. You see Corvettes, you see Mustangs, G-Wagons, all on the side of the road. About 6 black men and 2 black women pushing my little old Jag. And my son is in the car like, "I'm so hot. Mom, he don't care about nothing else. And my tablet won't charge." So they push the car and we get it to refuel. So when we're standing there, she's like, "Are you okay?" She's like, "Where's your husband?" She's like, "Is there anybody who can come and help you?" And then she looked down. She saw the bruises all over my body because I had on a short sleeve shirt. She said, "I see what's going on here." She's like, Nope, we're not doing it." She looked in the back seat and saw all our clothes and bags and in the trunk and everything. She said, "Nope, we're not doing that. We're not doing it." She was like, "Nope, we're not doing it." I was like, and I just started breaking down at the gas station. She was like, "Where were you going?" I was like, "I was going to McElveen because I put in an application for a car and I haven't heard anything." She was like, "Well, good news for you."
Hey, realist.
She's like, "Well, great news for you. The owner of McElveen is my best friend. I'm calling him right now. You won't have to worry about this ever again." I went to McElveen. I was like, people say that stuff all the time. She was like, "What kind of car are you going to get?" I was like, "Oh, this BMW." And so she calls her friend. All the salespeople come out. The managers, everybody come out to help me. They take my son, they get him juice, crackers, cakes, cookies, pies, a jump castle, a bar. Everything. No, but that's how it felt. That's how it felt. And when she rolled up, everybody was like, hey. Like straightening up because she was there. And she was like, so she gets on the phone, everybody comes out. She's like, "He's going to take care of you." People always say that at car lots. And you drive off with what? Hopes and dreams and admirations. Okay, y'all.
And needing the cosigner.
And needing the cosigner. About 56 cosigners for me. Because they don't trust me to buy a loaf of bread. So if I go in the store to get a loaf of bread, they want to see the money first. So They
Loaf of bread. No,
So-
Jesus.
I'm sitting in there. They got me signing all this paperwork and all this kind of stuff. I'm like, I'm not getting no car. I'm like, I'm just waiting on. My son is like, can you call my TT because I'm hungry? Call my TT. Like, we not getting the car. But my son kept on saying, we're getting our car, but I'm going my TT until you get your car. So, needless to say, I drove off the lot in the 2021 Nissan Altima with no money down.
Look at God.
Because God told me in the beginning that men will not save me. It was 2 women that saved me.
I didn't even catch that one.
Who do I run to every time something happens with me and my man? What I ex-man? My sister. Who always comes to get my son when it gets really bad? My sister. And I thank God that I'm surrounded by women that don't find offense in my negligence or my what is it called? In my lack of common sense. You know what I mean? Because she's always there. My sister is I don't care if I don't talk to her. If this man cut me off from my sister for 7 months, if I call her, she coming. She coming to get her nephew. She coming. And she gonna let us in. Yeah, she coming. Or she gonna open the door.
When I be like, I ain't dealing with her no more. If
She
she
let
come
us right
back here,
in. Every time I try to walk back,
doing it.
she pulled me right back in. But so needless to say, yes, I drove out there with my car. And I get free unlimited gas. I'm gonna milk that. But God is good and God is real. He is real. Until I started listening to God and ministering and actually spreading the word and walking into my purpose and recognizing my purpose, all the doors were closed because I was denying God. I wasn't listening to him. And so you cannot listen to him and then expect things to still go right for you. That's not how it works. You're to obey and follow his word no matter what. Don't do what this world tells you to do because this world will lead you to wickedness and death.
Death is an understatement.
Point blank, period. Ain't no ifs, ands, or buts about it. So, yeah, needless to say that, yeah, it's not the whole I'm a black woman and I don't need a man phrase because that's not the case. I just don't need a man to save me. I don't have to rely on a man to save me because God is my all in all. And another thing that grinds my gears is that people make it seem so bad to be weak. It's okay to be weak because he is strong. You are not greater than God.
Mm-hmm.
The battle isn't yours.
Mm-hmm.
The forces that are against me aren't greater than the force that is for me. And the devil never changes. Because guess what happened at the doggone car lot? The salesperson was fine as hell.
Another
A demon. That demon been all up in him. Makes $185,000 a year. Owned his own house, his second house.
Might have been lying.
No, he was for real because all the other salespeople was coming over bringing him cakes, cookies, and pie. That little boy was fine.
He was there for buying a car?
Yeah.
Oh.
No, he works there.
He
No. Even the old lady next to him who worked there was telling me, she was like, stay away from them older cougars now because you know they'll rock your world. You won't be able to get that girl out your house. Girl, I ain't going to this little boy house. Because this is the devil. I look at that little boy dead in his face and I said, I rebuke you, demon. He said, why I gotta be a demon? I said, because this is the devil doing the same thing he do every time.
That's why your son is the way he is. You gonna blame it on me. Listen, y'all, my nephew was, boy. Listen, one time, quick woosah. One time when they was living with me the first time.
You said the first time. The first of 2 million.
We used to pray at night, me and my nephew. And it came a time where I would let him lead. I'd be like, go ahead. And I'd be like, dear Father God, and he would lead the prayer. And so it came where he knew prayer time would buy him some time. So even when it's time to go to bed, I'm like, get in the bed. He'd be like, come on, let's pray. So he would use that as a tool to, and, you got to love the kid and laugh and, we're going to go pray. But she used to work in this salon and he didn't really care for those ladies in there. So I told him, I said, listen, if somebody mess with you when you get to that shop, you say this. Satan, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. So I get a phone call. They done got on my nephew's nerves, and what did he do?
He walked around telling.
He was like 7, y'all. Walk around the shop rebuking the ladies in the shop. I said, oh, hey, it ain't a bad lesson.
Because he had discernment at the age of 7. He knew that was the
So yesterday, last night when we was talking about of course God first, and then we was talking about
the little boy. That little boy was fine.
No, we're not gonna get distracted by that little boy. We understand he was fine, he made money, he was too young.
That boy said he was gonna be my husband. I said, no, demon.
All you gotta do is count backwards. You can probably be his mom. If you can be his mom, you can't.
I'm older than his mom. His mom is 40. I'm 41.
That's what I'm saying. You can't mess with nobody that you can give birth to. That's against cougar rules. Ask me how I know, because I'm a cougar. Okay, so anyway.
I am older than that boy, mama.
Okay, so we were talking about getting community and finding support groups and things like that. So like I said, this is my first time hearing this story. But I was here just now when she called the lady on the phone to, thank her again and those things like that. So she started asking the questions. I'm hearing the answers really. And this is why I say
so well connected is atrocious, but go ahead.
Everything that I say in these lives be happening because I'm sitting here just listening. I'm tripping like, hold up. Did she just say what I think she said? She asked her like, how long you been with this guy? Do you know this person? Okay, he's over this. Okay, go ahead. She told her to contact the man. He's on Facebook.
So basically the guy who she was talking about is over the domestic violence coalition or something like that for the state of South Carolina. They just had a big walk on the Ravenel Bridge because of domestic violence. And she said that they are really close friends and she's going to reach out to him and see if there's anything that he can do to pay for me to move. She said, if that's not the apartment that I want to move in, to find the one that I want to move in and they'll make it happen. If my son needs a bed, they'll get him a bed. If he needs clothes, they'll get him clothes because he's a victim of domestic violence also. And then she said that she was going to come. I'm a makeup artist, and he kept my makeup so I wouldn't be able to make money. So she said that she will contact Ulta and see if there's anything that they can do to help me with regaining my makeup collection or getting back everything that I've lost. She was like, you will have no reason to ever reach back out to that man. When I tell you that people are blessings, and that's why you have to be mindful how you treat people. What if I had a jacked up attitude because my car had broken down in the middle of the street?
You cannot have it.
I know.
It's totally impossible for this woman to have a jacked up attitude.
But I'm just saying,
her damn eye could be hanging out her head and she's gonna be like, oh my God, sister, I love you so much. And I'm looking like your eye,
But I'm just saying, but the normal people, some people here always just walk around with an attitude. So if I had an attitude and had been nasty and argumentative and upset and just vindictive towards this man, I would have messed up on all those freaking blessings. If I had stayed in bed instead of getting up, if I had stayed on the floor instead of getting up, I would have missed out on all this today.
That's why
obedience. Wake up, everybody, no more sleeping in bed.
And we don't have the same parents, but you see what's going on here. This girl sings like I'll be singing. Obedience is key. You know what I mean? When you find yourself in obedience, you find yourself in the middle of all those blessings unlocked. The things that you don't think are going to happen or you've been saying that you need to happen begin to happen. And it doesn't take a long time. I always say it starts with a decision and a yes. She's made a decision. She made the decision to leave. Last night, she went on that balcony and gave that yes. And she's back in order. Now, I trust God. That's what I'm going to say. And I know my sister's capable of anything. She told us last night that she was making $100,000 a year and allowed this situation to change that to, if you're making 100,000, then you ain't. That's not good. But just everything that she had was basically stripped. And,
'Cause
you
I
know,
didn't
for
obey God.
me, that's why I didn't want her to rely on someone else to help her get a car or
She kept on
anything
reminding me
else,
of the
because
prophetic word.
it's going, and if you go back, it's going to be jacked up. It's going to take it back. Like, is it you take your word back, he's going to take his stuff back. And that's just how I feel, because I've watched it happen to you over and over again. And that's just real. You know what I mean? You done had the best of cars since you left the last time. Audis, Jags, all these things. And where is that Jag at right now? Somewhere croaked.
Yeah.
It died.
Because anything that's given to you by the devil will ultimately what? Fail.
Be destroyed.
Yep.
And
everything about that man is the devil.
Yeah, so it's like here you meet this perfect stranger that helps you on the side of the road, that has all these resources. And that's what we were talking about last night, is trying to find resources. This woman come with a bag of every resource that we said that you needed. If people don't truly believe that God is, I guess, real, or that he really truly hears you, yeah, it's hey. All I said was, oh, it's gonna happen for me. And I ain't saying the exact same to happen for her, but hey, he blesses all the same way, you know. But it's about our obedience. You know, Gary always said, you know, because obedience is better than sacrifice, and we were talking about that, saying that, what did we say, Gary? Was it obedience is harder than sacrifice? I think that's what we said.
What now?
Obedience is better than sacrifice, but it's also harder. So sometimes you can sacrifice something because you might not really want it, but to actually be obedient to something, even if you don't want to actually still stay obedient, that's
God
way
just tell
harder
me-
than letting something go.
God done told me 7,987 times that this man was not for me, and I kept on saying, "No, I can. If I can make you love me." No, that's not how this works. God controls everything. You may have a plan in your mind, but God is the
It's
ultimate.
mad.
What? Anything that has God in it, like my sister always says, God ain't a part of no confusion. Right or wrong. You won't have to force anything that's given to you by God.
And it won't bring no sorrow.
It won't bring no sorrow.
You know, I think a lot of people deal with these situations, and, you know, like I said, you're not the sole person in the world that goes through stuff like this.
No.
But I think that, like I said, it helps for others to hear stuff like this. Sometimes it might be that one little word that changes that person's entire perspective and causes them to get the little strength that they're trying to get just to get out of something that is life-threatening.
Because, like, do you realize what type of a demon that you got to be to put a woman and her child with autism out on the street the day before her birthday in the rain? That part.
And it's like, you know, and then it's like, you look at it from another aspect. Why? Over and over. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know that demon, right?
Yep. But
It's like what really just had that grip to make you think that
he could change?
Yeah. Did you see a glimmer, a flicker? Or...
Because he wasn't a demon all the time.
Yes, he was.
Yeah, he was a demon all the time. You're right. That boy was on demon time all the time. Like, I just never sat there and watched a person that just folds their whole spirit, their mind, and their spirit around negativity. Like, you know, like certain rap songs, like some are positive and some are like, they're just always angry, like nobody likes me, so the hell with y'all and all that. That's all he listened to. He's in a comfortable place of anger and bitterness. And I'd be walking, and then I'll walk right past him saying, I feel the overflow. And he would get mad. I would agitate that demon. You hear me? If I come and play in Dr. Matthew Stevenson, he bought me AirPods so he wouldn't have to hear church. So he wouldn't have to hear me listening to church.
Maxon is in there having him a jolly good time with
Maxon is
himself.
having a party. My son is very comfortable not being in that house.
And he's very comfortable taking over mine.
That's his room. That's his TT, and that's his room.
He comes in my room and says, "Oh yes, this is my new home." Oh really?
He got his spaghetti.
You got spaghetti? Okay. Yeah, but like I said, yes, everything we're talking about as far as DB and all that stuff is so important. But the true story of tonight is, trusting God in the importance of being obedient. What happens on the other side of obedience? Because sometimes we hear it, we try it, we fall short, and we don't never get to see those things, or we might not hear a lot of people talk about what happened on the other side of obedience. And I don't think you have to be obedient like, oh, well, if you're obedient for 5 days, I'll bless you. That's not how God works. Sometimes I've had instances where, a perfect example, when I was going through my healing process, and that's when I decided no dating, no what's the word? I was going to abstain.
Yeah, she was abstinent.
I was trying to look for
I'm trying to stay abstinent now, but that little word was fine.
A cool word. Where's the oil? But go on and do it if you want to.
I'm not doing nothing. I did nothing.
But I remember I would fall off the wagon.
Would you?
And I'm like, oh, why do I keep doing it?
You fall on the thing?
Yeah, fall on the thing. I'm gonna fall on the thing.
You gonna fall? You fall on the thing?
Fall on the thing.
Imagine,
this is 2015, 16.
Even Max said, "Oh."
And what I did was I had to pray, because I didn't want to say a prayer like, take this urge away from me, because I know that's a natural thing. You know what I'm saying? It's something that I'm going to want to use again one day. So it was, take the perversion and don't allow me to do these things until whatever. Anyway, that's neither here nor there. I didn't have to tell the whole prayer because IJS. But I remember the last time, before I was like all good, the last time I remember, I was so getting ready to go fall on the thing. And you know how they say God always gives you a way out? That was my problem. I would have the way out and I would ignore the way out. So this last time, that way out came in.
There's a way out, but you were going in.
No, I didn't go in. That's what I'm saying. No. I did not go in. Go away. Go outside. I didn't. And it was like almost immediately. That's why I say it's not a thing where, I think some stuff probably come after you've been obedient for a while, but I do know that obedience can yield an immediate blessing. It's like every time I denied my flesh, things kept happening. Things kept getting better. Yep. And over time, it was easier to deny myself those things. And then over time, it was like, oh God, does this thing still work? That not my thing, but yeah, this, that feeling, But obedience always is a good thing. It's sort of like if you're building something and you need to build this thing within 30 days, if you're not obedient to some kind of schedule and working on it over those next few days or whatever the case may be, you won't get to the finish line. But when you make a decision, I'm going to do this from day 1 to day 30, it's going to happen. Then you have to discipline yourself to do those things. You have to remember that when those things come up that says, well, you can really do it this way. You got to know to say, nope, I can't do it this way. Because I have to be obedient to, it's going to cause feedback. It's going to make it whistle.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, obedience is definitely better than sacrifice. And it's almost like a muscle. You know what I'm saying? Like each time you're obedient, the stronger you are for the next time. And the next time. And the next time. I got on the other side of 6 years.
Did you?
Yeah.
You didn't do it for 6 years?
Didn't do nothing for 6 years.
Jesus be offense.
That was cool. Did I fall off again? Yeah. And then after that 3-month little fling that I thought was gonna be a relationship, guess what happened? I was like, man, why I do that? I shouldn't even do it. And then I went back on again, 2 years, 3 years. You get a discipline in your life, you know. A lot of people don't think that's possible, but shit, I'm living. Yeah, it can happen. But I think that tonight I really just wanted Christina to be able to share. You know, after sharing, she shared a lot last night that she didn't have to. But I think that in her sharing, there's healing. You know, a lot of people would think, oh, you should only tell that to so-and-so. But what happens when there's a time when you have to get on the stage and God say, hey, tell them everything.
But the thing is, why am I going to, if God tell me to tell it, I'm going to tell it. Exactly. I'm not going to be obedient to someone else's word. I'm going to be obedient to his word. Mm-hmm. The last time I checked, ain't nobody greater than God. Mm-hmm. So your judgment means absolutely nothing to me. Nobody's validation. Once you get to a certain point in your life where you no longer seek validation from man, and you only seek validation from the only validator that matters, and that is God, the better off you will be. Mm-hmm. And as soon as people start learning to stop judging one another and just to appreciate one another and each other's testimony, the better off we would be. But instead, we look for offense
and mind your business.
Everything. You don't have to mind your business. You just can't find it.
No, some people really need to mind their business. Trust me. Especially, you see, you ain't in the YouTube world. I don't think you need to mind their business. It would be a better world for.
Just don't find offense and don't let the devil distract you.
Girl, please.
Because he plants things everywhere. The devil never changes. He tap dances the same tune every single time.
I know that's right. Every time.
Every time.
See what you're doing, knitting, girl? But I don't know.
Little boy was fine
about anything. Get out. It's like right now, you shouldn't even look at no little boys.
I can just look at him. No. You acting like I jumped his dang bones right there in the middle of the car lot. I'm just saying, he made me appreciate a good, fine black man that had his shit together. Everything that my ex used to lie about having, he actually had. And that boy but see, the thing is, that's what the devil do.
And I still ain't sold on it because I don't know the nigga.
That was the devil.
Tell me anything.
That was the devil in the Burberry shirt.
Tell me anything. Oh, yeah. Girl, I'm sitting on 5Gs right now. I'm sitting on 5Gs right now.
Really?
Hell no. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm saying. Just because they say it don't mean it is so. It be the damn trickery. That's how the last one did you. You got all this stuff.
That, I got bamboozled and having my son.
You said bamboozled. That's another thing, man. How do we even get caught up in...
Because we don't have a relationship with God, so we don't have discernment. So go ahead.
Even if you got discernment, we be making some stupid mistakes.
No, we're human. We're still human.
How many times? I'm just saying, just period. I'm included in this. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not saying you per se or this situation per se, but just in general, a lot of times we be beating our own self up. We beat our own self because we want to do what we want to do.
I'm gonna ask God tonight.
We want to do what we want to do, even though we're allowed to do what we want to do.
I'm gonna ask God tonight if that boy for me.
Girl, he's not gonna give you no damn kid that's close to your son's age.
You don't know that.
Nah, man. Okay. Trust
You
me.
ain't God. I'm gonna ask God.
I ain't God, but he
I'm
gonna
gonna
be
write
like,
it down. I'm gonna ask
he
God.
gonna be like, Christina, what did I tell you?
Stay away from me.
Okay.
The man ain't gonna feed me.
I ain't
I
gotta
ain't
be,
wanna feed
I ain't
me.
gotta be man. I ain't gotta be God to hear what he told you.
I'm gonna ask God.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna
Ask him.
find it in the Bible.
He gonna be like, could you have given birth to that boy?
I might have. So young here.
His mama gonna be like, what did you
His
want
mama-
with my baby?
What? That lady probably look at me like, the hell are you doing here? This girl is older than me.
See, that's why I won't go so young. I can't mess with nobody close my mama kids. And then me and they mama be the same age and she be looking at me like I'm crazy.
If my son came home with a woman my age, boy, I would flip. Because I got a twin.
I'm not.
If Brandon come home with somebody my age, boy, I would die.
I cannot.
And he said he okay with not having no kids. I said, you with me, you can't have no kids because that shit been sick.
I remember this guy wanted to I guess get to know me. And I had that same thought. Like, well, he's at the time, this was probably about, I wasn't 50. He was like 30 and I was
You 50?
like,
I'm sorry. You don't look like it.
my sucker. I just know he was like around 30 years old. And he used to come to the shop I worked in. And my friend cut his hair, married him.
Mhm.
And we would always have good conversations, you know. So I like talking to the young man or whatever. So we had started hanging out. And that's what I say, maybe God, I can't really think about the age. Maybe this could be the person that's, might be the person for me, We talking, chit chat, go hang out, go out to eat, all that good stuff. But it was always something because he didn't have children. I'm not having any children, but he didn't have any children. So that was one thing I always thought about. And then it was like when I talked to him, I literally felt like
You talking to your child?
I was talking to my son. Because I talked to my son like a grown-ass man, but not my grown-ass man.
Mhm.
And I felt like I was talking to my kid. And I'm like, so I end up telling him, like, I said, I like you, it's cool. We can hang out and stuff. But, I'm not trying to go any further because, number one, you don't have any children. And I wouldn't do that to your parents. You're the only son, da-da-da. There's other ways we can adopt. And I'm like, I'm telling you now. You appreciate me later. You think I'm crazy for telling you this, but there's nothing like your own. I said, your parents will not be mad at me because I forfeited your life to have a baby for them. Or in 10 years from now, you ain't going to cheat on me because I got too old for you and be done had 12 babies on me. Right. He didn't understand it. But anyway, he started saying I was a narcissist because his daddy was a narcissist. And I'm like, so you learned a new damn word today. And you telling me that your mom and your daddy are narcissists, but you're calling me a narcissist. It seems to me that it's in your bloodline, you damn narcissist.
That part.
And I stopped talking to him. I ain't talked to that boy. He popped back up recently. Child. With his newfound spirituality.
But every time I break up with this man, I meet a little 24-year-old.
Yeah.
Last one been the pastor. Remember the little 24-year-old pastor I meet?
I ain't talking to nobody 24 years old talking about they a pastor. Of what?
Right here now, look at us right here.
I ain't saying he can't be a pastor, but
Please let me take you out. I didn't want to take you out this far.
pastor of what? That's, man, it's so crazy because you have to even actually be careful of those types. The type that will recognize that you love God and then come and say, oh yeah, I'm a minister.
That part.
I'm over the youth ministry of my church.
Yeah, the very young youth.
Because they think that because you love God that you're gung-ho and trying to get with somebody's minister. And I tell them all the time, like, dude, hell no. I don't want no preacher. Sure they want her a thug. No, I'm just kidding.
I can be with a preacher. We gonna minister together.
I'll be with a preacher if God make me be with a preacher, but I ain't going looking for one because I ain't got time for that. Preacher schmeacher. Yeah, that's what I said, Gary. I ain't got time for that. I just I just know the like I said, when like a lot of times I used to post a lot of stuff. Remember, I used to post a lot of stuff on my YouTube, my Facebook page, and I always get them DMs. Hey, Selena, I always get them DMs from the guys that try to lead with, "Oh yeah, I'm a minister," and I'm like, "Why are you telling me for? I don't want to talk to no minister." That's the worst thing you can do with me is walk up to me and tell me that you're a minister and you're like if you're trying to approach me, please don't walk up to me talking about I'm a pastor, I'm a minister, because I'm gonna be like, okay, bye.
Not me. I'm like, I'm all in, because the long as I've been with a man that sit right there and say F God this and F God that.
Yeah, but they ain't all right though. That's what I'm saying. You still gotta use your discernment.
And
And that's the whole point. Even when they come like that, sometimes they be freaking liars and abusers.
Yeah, but
they'll use that title to try to make it seem like they're good. You know.
But some of them are actually good.
I just want a good man. Don't walk up to me talking about I'm a pastor. You better get to know me first and then let me say, well, what do you do?
I know what you're talking about.
I saw it. Because once you start leading with your title, that means your title is, I don't know. Like I said, I have my qualms about that.
Who lead with money. Then that's one thing a woman gonna want them for is what?
I don't want to hear about that. I want to know who Jeffrey is. I don't want to hear about pastor. Where Jeffrey work at? I don't want to hear I'm a full-time minister. Well, how you make your money, sir?
By stealing from the church.
You're just stealing from the church. I think this was a good day. I'm happy for my sister. You know, the fact that a perfect stranger was able to assist her and allow her to walk off of a car lot with zero down. See, I thought she was gonna tell me the lady done bought her a car, because I was in the thing like, what happened? That's why I was like, I can't wait to hear this story.
No, she best friend with the owner. She called that man. That man said, whatever we got to do to get her in the car and to keep her out of that relationship, we're gonna do it. Never in my life in all the Charleston, South Carolina, have I ever seen a black woman have that much pull. But I'm just saying. But continue.
Well, you be saying so much in 1 second, and I can't gather my thoughts.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's not a bad thing. I'm just saying. I'm like, duh. Where am I going from here? And I think even like for myself, you know, a lot of times when we talk about this, sometimes when things seem like it's tight or it ain't going a certain way, it's so easy to get caught up, slid down in a certain space. But it's things like this that, you know, I know it helped my faith today. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, just to hear about someone else's blessing, a situation where they didn't know how they was going to do something. And then it just like, boom, God just made a way all of a sudden.
God is real.
It helped my faith, you know. I'm getting ready to go through some, you know, changes here in the next couple of days, you know. So definitely it helps my faith. I'm like, shoot. Who gonna come up and holler at me? Like, yeah, that's why I really believe in my heart of hearts that when I say I'm gonna intentionally meet 5 people every day, it's for reasons as such. Because you never know who you're talking to. You never know what the next person could help you with, what kind of resource they hold the keys to, what kind of connections they have. You just never know. You know, this was a perfect example of people being doors. This lady was an absolute door. Shoot, a double door. A triple door.
A quadruple door.
I mean, how you come through with taking me to a car lot because you know the owner, boom, I'm in a car, zero down. Now you know the man connected to the domestic violence chapter here in South Carolina. I'm going to call him. He's going to do this. Now I'm going to call this company so we can try to see if we can get you some makeup donated so that you can earn a living.
And I said in the car, I was like, I wonder if I should go and sneak over there and see if you put my makeup in the backyard or something like that to see if I can get some back. And I was like, no, forget it. I was like, he can keep it all. Because everything I've lost, I'm going to get back 20 times fold. And what happened? I get on the phone with this lady. This lady said, I'm going to contact Ulta in the morning and see if they can go ahead and donate some makeup to you.
And I would have never thought of that.
I never thought of that either. But she did. You know why? Because she got an anointing in her life. She allows God to use her. You have to allow God to use you. She could have been selfish and been like, listen, I'm focusing on myself right now in my life, and I don't have time to be worried about nobody else. And she could have rolled right past me and my child, broken down in the middle of the road. But no, she is selfless instead of selfish. Just saying.
Every
People
time you
always
say
talk
that,
about.
I think you're reading the chat because a girl named Justine is she comes to the page. Every time you say Justine, I look down. I'm thinking you're reading. I'm
Oh
tripping.
no, just saying. No, because
I know.
Lately on social media, everybody's been posting this whole narrative that you got to do what's best for you. You don't even know what's best for you. You don't even know who you are. If I walk up to you right now and ask you what's your purpose in life and what do you stand for, you wouldn't be able to tell me. Half no people would not be able to tell me nothing. Then you're going to tell me that you're looking up for you. The only person that knows who you are is God. But no, you won't even follow his word because you're too busy being selfish instead of selfless. But I digress. I'm going to sit right here and mind my business.
Drink your water.
That
Like
part.
Cora Jakes. Drink your water and mind your business.
That
Shut
part.
your ass up, man. Go on with that shit. I don't know, like her.
Because a lot of people would rather cause pain and humiliation and allow being selfish is allowing the devil to use you. I'm just saying. But I mind my business. Because my sister was selfish. Me and my son wouldn't always be able to come here. We would have been in that same car sleeping.
Oh, I'm selfish sometimes.
When you ever tell us no?
I ain't talking about you. I'm just saying.
Yeah, but you ain't selfish with us.
Because I'm not allowed to be. And it wouldn't even be selfish. I think it's one of those things where people interject tough love. You know what I'm saying?
No, that's selfish because you're taking it upon yourself to make a decision for that person instead of helping them. No matter what.
No, that's what got you in the situation you're now. Because no matter what, you chose to try to.
No, I wasn't listening to God in that moment.
But
if you see a person that's constantly making mistakes because they're trying to be like God instead of listening to God, I would think that if you're a person walking with God, also that you would be able to discern.
Yeah, and I'm not saying I'm not coming from
if I start smoking crack now, don't let me in.
From a discerning place. I'm not saying I'm not coming from a discerning place. What I'm saying is, I could have been like tough love, like no, I can't help you, but I'm not allowed. You know what I mean? If that was what my command was to do, then trust me, I would have been obedient to that. You know, but it's not like
the rules is different now for people who smoke crack. If you smoke crack, you don't let the people come back.
Girl,
this is your stuff.
You're stupid. Come on, man. Come on. The crackheads. Hide your kids, hide your wife.
That guy had a crackhead living in our house, and he was like, okay with it.
Hey. You were okay with it.
Being a submissive woman, you don't have any say in that.
Yeah, who you being submissive to?
My man.
Who?
That demon.
Okay.
And that's why I got in the place I got, and that's why that dang car fell apart. When I jag said, I ain't jagging no more. Jag.
Listen, it's like when you said that, I just saw the car just.
That car died in the middle of the highway. Maxwell was like, what the hell?
Girl. Well, I'm glad that you had the day that you had. And
hurt you. Never gonna make you cry.
Is that what he said?
Goodbye.
Oh my
Never
God.
gonna tell a lie. It hurt you.
That child is so a 70s baby.
We've known each other for so long.
Yeah, I'm glad that he was able to get you a new car, that y'all gonna be safe on the road.
That part. Girl, no more shaking steering wheel and talking people through the dang thing. The thing don't blink on and off. When you see a Jaguar blink, that thing blinks constantly, bruh. It's like you ever see your dashboard looking like a Christmas tree?
Oh God.
Oh, see, that's the lady daughter. I tell you, boy, listen, these people are amazing. They've been checking on me and Maxton all day. Y'all need something to eat? Y'all need to send anything? Like, come on.
You know, like as your sister, I pray that you continue on your path because I know what you can do.
I was worried about losing my sister because she's been leaving me. Yes, I made it about me. That's very selfish of me. She's leaving me.
Yeah.
To
I'm
go
not leaving
somewhere
you,
else.
I'm moving.
Yeah, but she's leaving me to fend for myself at the age of 41. Who
Yeah.
does that?
Grown mothers.
I'm not ready for that.
I'm a fan for myself, and you're gonna fend for yourself. We both going into a whole new situation. I'm going somewhere where I really don't have, I got my friend and, minimal help still. I get more than I had here, but
Yeah.
minimal. And then you're going to be rebuilding on your own and not depending on men
At all.
So we both on a journey, It's just part of where we're going right now. And we have to go. That's what she said. Do you have to go? Yeah.
I think that she should be able to come back every weekend.
I'm not coming down here no damn every weekend.
I'm just saying that would only be right.
Girl, let me tell you what. Why? Every weekend I've been here.
Pulling off a band-aid. You got to do slow.
Last 3 years I've been here every weekend, and guess what? I ain't making no goddamn money. Shit. The hell I'm gonna come back here for?
Working for the man every
Jesus.
night and day.
These people in my house, who sent you? Who sent you? The child in the bedroom clapping, she over here singing. And I think he's singing a different song. And you want me singing Tina Turner at a time like this? It's cake anime.
Come on, you want to fight? Let's fight.
My cookies.
Oh, I forgot the cookies.
No, that's cool. I don't need them. I keep talking about being fat, so
I'm sorry.
No, it's good. You couldn't have got them anyway. Remember, they don't take Apple Pay.
No, they do take Apple Pay. I just can't use my Apple Pay because it's restricted.
Oh.
Technically, I got 2 Apple Pay accounts. And you're like, we got to verify your identity, how you get 2. I'm like, this Negro won't let me get into mine. So I'm going to go down to Apple tomorrow with that anointing of God all over me. And y'all know I walk out there with that Apple ID.
Yes. So now we're going to, I guess, call it a night. Because I have done 75% of what I need to do in this house. Y'all know I done took a whole vacation in the Hay Dome. I done took a whole vacation in the middle. It's supposed to be packing and moving. Sunday to Tuesday. Then when I got back, I went to Taco Tuesday. Then I went to work. I ain't did Uber Eats yet. And I really only got 2 more days.
And that's so frustrating.
2 days. So I need to pack up some things tonight.
You gotta do it tonight?
I'm not taking anything. I'm just saying I need to start getting it in order. I think that tomorrow I'm going to ask Sydney, can I just drive his truck while he at the shop? Because you and I can move this stuff. It's not heavy. And I got that wheel thing. That thing, we moved everything on that. That little wheel thing right there?
Yeah.
It works.
I gotta take a good nap first.
But I got to go to work at 8 o'clock. Then after that, I ain't got to go back to 4:45. So then it'll be on and cracking from there. One big slumber party in the middle of the bedroom floor. Moving everything. So, as always, I really appreciate everybody for coming through
in America
for the Soul Train. Now, for my Meek Talk. Definitely can hit the Cash App because Meek like to eat. Meek gonna need some new dishes. Meek gonna need some new bedding. Meek gonna need, but most important, above all, hit the like, share, and subscribe. And when I say that, I mean it. That's the most important. I appreciate my sister for being willing to just share her story because, like I said, I think it's definitely for her, but it's always a hope that someone that was here or someone listening in or someone that'll be on the replay will gain, if it's nothing else but a little hope, a little bit of strength to Maxton, a little bit of strength to move on, carry on, or get out of a situation that isn't helpful to their life, that's not safe. And also, like I said, I truly, truly believe that her talking through it is allowing her to actually walk through and out of it. And it also is pushing her to do something that she didn't want to do, which is go live. Yeah, it's on my live. She still has yet to hit her live, but
I'm not doing it.
What's happening is she's getting acclimated and to just speaking to, basically a camera, because no one sees you.
Yeah.
You don't have to put your face up there if you don't want to. Selena comes on. She don't always show her face, but she'll come up just to show everybody she's a real girl.
Yeah.
Hey, it's me. But before you know it, you wouldn't even care. But what's in you is valuable for the next person. You can keep saying, I ain't doing it, but why not?
I'm just not. Yeah, you're right. Never mind.
The hardest thing to do is to start. When she do it once, she be like, oh man, it wasn't even that bad. The first time I pressed play on here, I was used to doing little 3-minute shorts. That's nothing. Yeah. I can hello, it's your girl me come through with a word of encouragement. Today I want to talk about obedience. They say obedience is better than sacrifice. Well, I'm here to tell you that one time when you're disobedient and you lose everything, that should be encouragement for you to do it again, and this time do it with great obedience so that you are receiving the promises and the blessings that God has for you. So if I had to encourage you today, I would say obedience is always better than sacrifice. Walk in it. Receive your blessings. Deuces. I was used to that. Easy. But to sit here and talk for an extended length of time was hard. And it was one moment at 4 o'clock in the morning. I sat right here and I just set up the live and started talking. This mudsucker right here says 0. And I'm like this. Yeah, because I'm this and I'm that. Da, 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 da. And I look up and said 15 minutes. Then I kept talking. Da, da, da. Next thing you know, it was one person. He's the biggest troll on YouTube. Come, hey, just coming through. I'm like, oh, hey. I think 2 people came through that night. I talked for like an hour or something. Then I was like, okay. I had to get, when am I going to go live? Because I'm so random. Most of the time, we hit live around 11, 12. If I don't do 11, 12, it end up being 2, 3.
Yeah.
Sometimes here lately, I've been coming back on midnight, just because I know somebody woke. But it becomes easy, If there's something that you need to say that is for somebody, then by all means, I tell them all the time, I'm commanded to press play and talk. I ain't commanded to figure out what I need to talk about.
Yeah.
Press play and talk. This whole title I will have, and I don't know what the content is. Never scripted. However, I've done it in that sense too when I did my church groups. I will sit down, figure out what I'm talking about, take my notes, find my little scriptures, my little synonyms, and then I come on here, talk. So I'm just trying to encourage. Yeah. When she's ready, she's going to do it. I want to make sure she comes to this platform because, I'm not saying they don't do it on the other ones, but if you're going to do it big.
That part.
We do it over here. We do it big.
And I know it's going to be huge. And I know it's going to be viral because lately that's all I am. Spreading the gospel.
You can do it.
You can do it.
Definitely can do it. Hey, Captain Wolf, what's going on, buddy? What up, though? How you doing today?
I don't know any of these people.
Now y'all know we done came to the end of the Meek Talk, but I'm just sitting here.
Now it's time to say goodbye to all our company. MIC, see you real soon. KEY.
Are you even old enough to know that?
M-O-U-S-E.
Mickey
Rock the
Mouse.
house.
Mickey Mouse.
Rock the house.
Mickey. Oh, Donald. And Minnie. Rock the house. Yeah, we do this
This is all we do.
all the time. Hey D, hey girl, hey.
This is how
How are you?
How we roll.
Precious.
Sing a demonic song during
Girl, you gonna be that old lady in the store putting up a cross at the skeleton.
Yes, those songs are demonic.
That's another story.
Think about it.
That's another story.
Did you ever know that Umbrella is a demonic song? Ella, yeah.
All that stuff. I just don't talk about it because I'm scared of them people.
Why are you scared of me? I don't fear nobody.
Not like that, but that ain't my lane. You know what I'm saying? I don't have an argument. I don't have to fight. I don't know nothing. Ain't my business. I know what to stay away from, and I do.
You come to me, don't try to argue me down about the Bible.
I ain't arguing about that
No,
either.
I'm not talking about you. I'm talking on here.
No, I'm just saying. I ain't arguing about that. I ain't arguing about nothing. I'm just gonna talk.
I'm going to prove. I'm going to fight for my God, because my God fights for me every day.
Girl, arguing about the Bible is like running to a brick wall because some people get it and some people don't.
Down.
I'm not saying don't tell the truth. What I'm saying is
back down.
you don't have to argue the truth.
I ain't gonna back down. None of them demons and them people.
You don't have to argue the truth. What is
I
the
ain't gonna
truth?
argue
It's the truth.
And the truth is the light. And who's the light? Jesus.
What's the quote?
Huh?
Truth.
The only truth.
Truth only has one name.
And
What is
yeah,
what is that quote?
Truth only has one name.
No,
His
but
name
it's
is
still
Jesus.
more than that. Stephen Chestnut.
Stephen Chestnut be saying that.
The truth is the truth you're aware of is the truth you can walk in, and the truth only has one name, and the truth is Jesus. Something like that. I don't know. I have to look it up. Yeah. But anyway, like I said, thank y'all for coming through. Appreciate you guys. If you're on the refund, if you're on the replay, appreciate you as well. Hope that something said tonight helps in some kind of way. If you didn't see the first one we did, check that one out. You know, she's just telling her story about walking through and out of
King Jesus.
domestic violence.
King Jesus.
How she left 15,496
times.
Yeah, she left that many times.
Is he fine?
He's not. We're gonna argue that to the end of times. He fine her. To me, I'm looking like, what the hell is wrong?
The devil dresses up in many colors.
How? All I see is that color. It's not cute.
Yeah, because you can discern, you can see that demonic thing all over him.
Oh, that nigga ain't cute. Not to me.
He's falling. Ooh, and he be smelling so good.
Never mind. Look, we're about to go because we got to go send this girl to real therapy. Just pray for her. We're rooting for Miss Christina.
Yes, pray for me. Now, all prayers ain't good. No, never mind. Because like Pastor say, don't pray.
Child.
I think everything is demonic. Am I one of those people for real? You think I am?
Yeah, apparently.
Just think about it.
It's like I'm not gonna spend a lot of time saying that's demonic. Because for what?
See, I'm judgmental, but I be like, that's demonic.
No, I don't think you're judgmental. I just think that
I just see demonic. If you don't, if you don't stand up to the evil,
Christina, have you ever?
If you don't confront evil,
I know, but what I'm saying is this. Here we go.
What are we here for?
Here we go. How do I word this? You ever seen somebody newly find something out? So they're like, I just got saved. Jesus is Lord. Read your Bible. We gotta pray. That's demonic. Don't touch it.
Is that how it sound?
It can start to sound that way. I'm not saying this ain't sound right now, but
I just ain't discovered God.
No, I'm not saying you just discover God. I'm just saying like
I just be like, that's demonic.
Girl.
That's a demon.
I mean,
That was trying to knock
I
out
can't
my
tell
thing.
you what to say and what not to say. But I'm like,
That's the money.
some people don't give a damn about that stuff. It's like,
Then how are you have a relationship with God if you don't care about that stuff?
no, it's not that. I'm not saying I don't care. I know what demons look like. I see them.
I don't care if I offend anybody with my.
What I'm saying is,
my
I'm not
faith in
gonna
God.
waste my time telling people
waste
that don't want to hear it.
I don't care if you want to hear it or not.
Whatever. The Bible tells you to not cast your pearls under swine.
But also it says stand up to the
Yeah, but
stand up to the evil, and I'm not going to sit there and just watch wrongdoing being done. That's demonic. I rebuke that here.
you.
I had somebody curse me out today because I told them that what they did was demonic.
Right. Somebody gonna punch you in your damn face. It's gonna be a demon gonna punch you dead in your face because you was like, standing up for the truth. Shit.
And shoot, my God takes plenty
Nah, man. I mean, he might tell you to do that, so I can't really say. I digress. I can't tell you what to do and not to do.
I mean, the person got really mad at me, telling me, just get from around me.
Everybody don't want to hear that.
I'm sorry. I told you to go pick up them dang African villages.
And I don't think that we're not called to tell every single person we come.
Yes, you are. That's the whole. If you said you know people going to hell, you could just let them just go to hell. I'm not gonna let people just go to hell.
How you know they're going to hell?
Because they be doing all the demonic stuff. You go messing around witchcraft and going that damn African thing. You going to HE double hockey sticks. Ain't nothing righteous about an old lady who's sitting there spitting out.
You do know that some people are going.
What? Damn. Yeah.
Man can't save you.
I'm still gonna tell you.
You can't save them.
Says it in the Bible.
He did not say go tell every single person you come across that something. No. Go on ahead. Keep on walking them people talking demonic, and then you're gonna be running while you windmilling and shit all the time because you fighting that damn warfare. That's what I'm saying. You want to talk about discernment? Shit. Sometimes you gotta know when to you be wondering why the hell you windmilling in your sleep, cause you done told the wrong person. That's demonic. You got to get stronger in that. Cause that's what happens. You know what I mean? Like you say, you can't there's been times that I've said I have to go. Remember that day when you was like, come pray for my house? And I came in there and I was like, halfway through it, I'm like, what are you doing? I knew I wasn't equipped for that.
Yeah.
And I was like, I ain't about to get my ass beat down because I'm in here trying to pray against something that I wasn't even supposed to be praying for.
Yeah.
So no, because once you go ahead and start confronting things, you're going to take on that warfare. Yeah, enough of your own.
Yeah.
Then walk around picking up stranger shit. Now, if he's saying tell them that's demonic, do by all means. But just because you know it's demonic, don't mean we always got to say it. You know when to say it and when not to. But that's a good passion and zeal to have because it means that you want to do God's work.
Let's tell yourself, tell people that they're demonic.
Because everybody don't want to hear that. For real. Some people like demonic shit. Nobody would say they like it. I didn't think nobody should go see the One Girls concert. But what I do, I told the people that I thought I was supposed to tell. And I ain't telling them don't go. I said, make sure you pray before you go to that concert, girl.
What you talking about? Beyonce?
Yeah.
Oh, that was all the way demonic.
That's all I told them. I ain't say.
They be calling all the people.
I ain't even say why. I just told them.
They call all the people to the place so that they can go ahead and take their soul.
Mm-hmm. 6 months from now, they're going to be like, I'm itching behind my neck. What's wrong with me? Hey, Swift. I should have kept it 10 o'clock. Everybody pulling up at 10:30. Que pasa, mamita?
If I get my body done, is that demonic?
Yes. Why you get your body done? You don't need a body done. Do some squats.
No, I'm getting my body done.
You must. Why? You didn't trade on one thing for another. Don't. Wait a while.
Let's wait a while. Oh, that's demonic.
Work with some inner healing before that, because you don't want to make that type of life altering decision from a place of going through healing. You know what I'm saying? Because what'll happen is you'll do it, and then you'll walk through a few steps, and you'll look at yourself, and you're like, "Damn, I think I need a little bit right here. I need a little bit more." Let's do it from a clear space. I don't feel like you need. But I would say wait until you're on the other side of some things. Wait until you get restored. Wait till you get your money back up. Wait till you're in a comfortable place. Comfortable place. Hey, I went down there to Miami. I seen the women walk around with them bloody gowns on. There ain't nobody touching my body. I don't give a damn. I would have a faux pas times 24 before I get anything cut or sucked on. Hell no. That scared me. I went down there feeling like maybe I'll get a little lipo. When I got down there and seen all them women walking around like it was nothing, they walk around Miami like you get plastic surgery at McDonald's drive-thru. Women walk around, they face all bandaged up, they butt, they got to get in the car on their knees. Hell no. Ain't no way in the world I'm going under the knife or nothing like that. I don't need to add. I'm fine. If I get fat, I'm just going to be fat. I'm going to exercise. I'm going to exercise. That's what I'm going to do. How was your day today, Swift? I ain't seen you in forever. That's why I want to sit here and talk to you. What you been doing, man? No, I'm just kidding. What you been doing, man? Oh, Miami, Monday night. The body work is real down there. Did you see them women walking around, man, in they hospital gown? And then they be staying at whatever hotel. Yeah, I'll tell you, my friend was like, what's wrong with you, man? I was spooked when I was looking at them women. And then we went to the place where they buy their, like, they little girdle thing that they got to wear. What do they call? Faux pas, whatever it's called. And it's like they would only let so many people into the store at a time. So we in the line outside, and it's like this one girl was standing there like, yeah, I'm going to the DR. I want a little more protrusion. And I'm looking like her body looks fine to me. It looked good. The surgery was great, but I'm looking like, so you going to come back looking like an ant?
Pretty much. Oh, I got a homegirl like an ant.
They was all over there like, yeah, I go to Dr. Such and Such. I paid $10,000. I'm like, where the hell y'all getting this money from?
PPP loan.
It was just all types of. And at one point, I just was mad. I just walked away because I'm like, here I am, mad as hell. I got to drag this shit behind me, and y'all trying to give these people tens of thousands of dollars to add it. Yep. Give me the damn money. We'll figure this out. If I could donate, I would. I promise you. Hey,
Lord knows you got a wagon.
Have some.
You got a wagon.
Shut up.
What?
Have some.
That thing has like a whole zip code.
She's exaggerating.
No, I'm not. That thing is huge.
The thing is,
and then she don't have church lady arms.
Exactly.
Usually people who got big butts got church lady arms. She ain't got no church lady arms. Her arms so skinny.
Because I'm not fat. I just have a big rump.
I think all them chicks from Ohio got big booties like that.
I was born that way.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of chicks from Ohio who got big old booties like that. That is ridiculous.
Said the thing is, there's always going to be something else to get done. Exactly. That's why I say make sure you're in a space of healed, because it'll become a substitute for something else. You know what I'm saying?
Become an addiction.
You know what? I look good, but I think I want to put a little bit more fat right there. Oh, that's nice. But then maybe I'm gonna go up a cup size. Oh man, I think I need a little lipo in my arm. It is always going to be something if we're not coming from a space of wholeness, I guess. Human nutrition. Shoot, it took me 28 years to get some boobies.
I'm gonna wait first because my doctor said that they're gonna take out my thyroid. So once I gain weight, and I'll see how I look, and then if it don't look the way I want to look, then.
Man, I thought I was doomed. That'll ache up forever. Oh my god.
No, once I gain weight, you see when I've been thicker, my whole body gets thick, and I don't get church lady arms.
I got church lady arms a little bit. I just gotta exercise. I'm getting ready to get on my gym and nutrition though, Swift, for real. That's part of my my plan in my transition to change my diet and exercise more. And to be honest, as a guy, we don't really like the work. Most of us prefer natural. Yeah, I hear guys say that. Like they'll bang the mess out of a girl with a lot of body work, but
Oh no, my homeboy said that when girls get their body, then they push their thing further back a little bit. He said it'd be weird.
that's nasty.
He said they push you to go back.
Ooh. I don't know. I'm just saying. Like I said, I'm pissed at what I got, so I just need to lose some weight, and I'll be good. Tighten up.
I can't believe this mofo kept my
I don't really want to lose a lot of weight. Like I don't want to be small as I was on 78, but I want to at least get in on one jeans you had gave me. They was my favorite jeans in the whole wide world.
Oh, he's on those
Them Fashion Nova jeans.
Yeah.
Oh my God, I love them jeans. That's when I knew I had fell off. When I tried to put those jeans on, and it was like, ow. Everything in my life was squeezing. But yeah, I wanna lose about 25 pounds and tone up. Wait, what? Eat them dark greens to keep that skin tight when you're losing weight. I don't really I don't think I got enough skin to get loose, but I do need to eat some more. If dark greens tighten up your skin, because I'm like, I look youthful. If I look under my neck, I'm like, oh, my neck aging. So I'm going to get some vitamin C for under here. Upper stroking on the sternomastoid. No. What you talking about, Gary? Wait, what? What you miss? Did you come in on the telly enough? If I'm going to start exercising because in 9 years, I'm going to be 60.
You're Maxton?
You got my name.
That's so funny.
And I want to look like I look now or better, you know? And I think I can do that. I will say I've aged gracefully, and I'm excited about that because I'll be seeing some classmates. Y'all ever see some classmates and be like, what in the?
Can I get some orange soda?
Oh shit, Maxton, then I gotta go to the store. I gotta send the money to Tiki. Right after Oh, that's yours? Or that Tiki's? Tiki like orange soda too.
Yeah, I got mine.
Hey, so this is yours?
You can drink it.
So y'all the same person.
Yeah, 60 is
That's weird.
Name.
You know that's weird.
You said your pop is 64 and you think it's your
Hey,
brother?
Tiki, you know that's yours, so then.
Yeah, that's mine. It's
Yes,
off
this is
limits.
mine.
Yes, that's yours. You can have that.
Yes, I can have it.
Okay.
Because,
So
my mom gave it to me to the gas station. I mean, the store. So
She said that 99 would go back or something like that. Oh, she was saying that
Okay, so I got a lot of rich homeboys who be paying for body jobs, and that them demons too. I'm just saying, they be trying. They demonic too. They demonic all day long. When they don't get there, then they want to.
she can't help it. This Buffy the Demon Slayer.
They demonic. And then they all team up against me because they a whole bunch of demonic people who mad because they can't get me. But anywho,
Tell the story about the crotch.
I got a homeboy who's getting a lot of girls' body done. That's like his little thing. He's get body done. You come to him look like SpongeBob SquarePants and leave him looking like Bernice Burgos. And he said that every time the girls get their body done, they coochie just go back 2 inches. When he said that, I fell off the couch laughing.
And it feels weird, he said.
Yeah, he said it feels weird. He said, because he's like the main hole, he's like, when you first go in at, you pull back, but the other hole is still like there to the front. So like, he's like, you're trying to sneak your way through a pipe.
Oh, God. That's very interesting. Further proving the fact that I'll never get body work done. Gary, did you go live again and didn't tell me? I promise y'all, I always have 3 benedictions, 3 closings. Again, I appreciate everyone for coming through tonight. I stayed on another, 15, 20 minutes because I haven't seen Swift in forever. Your daddy, is he married? I'm just kidding. Let me quit playing. I know 64 too old for me.
And also, you know, everyone was so nice to Maxine. He was like so nice.
Yeah, because they close in age. They brothers. Shit. The nigga almost 10. Why wouldn't he get along with him? I just told you can't date nobody you could have gave birth to, and that's why. Too close to your son's age. He can't even
hear Maxine. I don't like that.
No, I guess I'm getting your alerts late. That boy crazy. Yep, but again, you can hit the cash in. Because your girl do got stuff to do.
Depend on God.
I'm depending on God. That's why I'm opening my mouth, saying you can hit the cash back. I'm not forcing, begging. I'm just saying it's there. I mean, I'm not monetized yet, so how else do you?
Just message you, sister. Dang.
No, you would be surprised how many people, because I said that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, she on Cash App begging. She on YouTube begging for Cash Apps.
I'm just saying.
Well, no, what I'm saying is, I'm explaining YouTube to you.
Oh.
These people are freaking weird. They'll be monetized getting money, but then if you say you can hit the Cash App, then you're begging.
Oh, no. I just said it because...
I'm like, hell yeah. No, I'm scared.
Our whole thing was us saying,
oh, yeah.
depend on God.
Who you think gonna touch a person's heart to send me a Cash App?
God.
Okay. So long as we're clear on this. But no, more important, hit the like button, share, and subscribe. And that's what we want. That's an option. You can give or not give. Hey, Gary, remember I said I had that shirt? It's in the avatar when I said blessed. It says blessed over stressful situations. I designed that shirt myself. I had it printed up. That's one of my favorite creations. I might go put that back in rotation. I gotta find where I made it at though. That might help. It might help. But I was so proud of that shirt. Look at Joy in the background of my picture.
No.
Yep. All right, y'all. If I don't go to sleep, I'm gonna come back so we can have a Q&A or something. I know how we do. I don't know if Gary's gonna be woke though. Other than that, I will talk to you fine people tomorrow. I'm so happy to see you, Swift. Thank you for coming through. Hollering at your girl. Selena. Cece was here. D, Captain Wolf, Dome.
Christina.
Realist.
Christina.
Got Christina next to me. K Smooth was here. Gary. Double Speaks popped in. And Miss Lady T. Thank you guys. Said that is cool. All right. Peace out, my friends. Till next time. Should be. You created it. Oh, yeah. You either. Gary be answering late. I don't even know who he answering to. Didn't even have me on my 5th closing. Because I be wanting to know. Because Gary don't have IG, so I can't pop in his DM and be like, what was you talking about, Gary? What was you talking about, Gary? But yeah. All right, let me get some work done. I keep procrastinating. It's going to be Saturday. I'm going to be looking at all this shit still sitting here. Yes, I said it. Bye now.